Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to my channel, Create with Kalia. I'm Kalia. Today I'm going to be scrapbooking these pictures of me and my kids hiking at one of our favorite places to hike. I've printed my pictures at home in 4x6 and 3x4 sizes with no border, and I'll explain later why I printed them without a border. I recently completed layout number 1 of the Weekend Adventures scrapbooking kit, and today I'm going to be working on layout number 2, but I'll also be cutting some of the paper I'll need for layout number 3. I'm opening up the workshop directions to the page that shows the right-hand page of the layout, which I do plan on keeping almost exactly as it's shown. I am going to make quite a few changes to the left-hand side of this layout. While I'm cutting paper, I'm also going to be cutting this part of layout number 3 to make sure that I have the paper that I need for that layout when I get to it. My initial thought was that I would use these rectangles from layout number 3 as part of my left-hand page for layout number 2, as I don't really care for the design for layout number 3, but I still want to make sure I use the rectangles of paper. So I'm going to start laying those out on my left-hand page. I like that the green tree paper is part of the rectangles, and so I thought that that might help bring that paper into the left-hand side of my layout. Using the rectangles would also help me bring in the other colors that are part of the layout. However, as soon as I set my pictures down, I realized that once I mat my pictures, I'm going to be covering up most of what I've done with the rectangles. So I decide that the rectangles aren't going to work for me, and I'm going to set this page up a different way. I'm going to set the rectangles aside though so that I can use them in a different layout. What I do on one side of my layout, I like to repeat on the other side. So I've brought in another piece of the pattern tree paper to see how I'm going to place that on my left-hand page. I decide I'm going to use it as a large mat behind my photos, which helps bring the pattern paper across the entire layout. I've cut the tree paper at 10 3/4 inches wide by 9.5 inches tall. I then double mat my photos for my left-hand page using the blue paper and some very vanilla two-tone cardstock, both of which are included in this workshop kit. I've cut the blue paper at 9 1/4 inches wide by 6 3/4 inches tall, and my photo mats are cut at 4 1/4 inches by 6 1/4 inches. I cut down the blue paper off camera because I needed to make sure that I had enough of the reverse side of it to create layout number 3. I've cut down both the blue paper and the mats on the right-hand page to the dimensions that were included in the workshop directions. I've started bringing in the die cuts and the stickers that were included in the workshop kit for layout number 2. As I said before, I'm going to be putting together the right-hand page how the directions show, but I'm going to change up which die cuts and stickers that I use to embellish the left-hand page of this layout. The Weekend Adventures kit is one of the products that's set to retire at the end of April. However, it is still currently available on my website. I will put a link in the description box for this video, so please make sure you check that out once you're done watching the video if you'd like to purchase the kit. After I've already put several of the items in place for this layout, I realized I've missed this sticker, which belongs behind some of the photos and other die cuts. I also realized that the sticker has not been printed correctly, so I'm going to have to cut it off at the angled area to make sure that it looks correct on my layout. Once I have the sticker placed, I bring back in my die cuts and my stickers, and I put everything where it was designed to go on the right-hand page. Now I'm ready to start working on the left-hand page and what I'm going to do for my embellishment clusters. I feel like the left-hand page needs some more weight at the bottom of it to help make it look a little bit more complete and to help my eye travel better across the page from the bottom of the left-hand page to the top of the right-hand page. I also think that I'm going to be placing one of my embellishment clusters on the bottom left, as I already have an embellishment cluster on the top left and bottom right of my right-hand page. I've cut the blue strip of paper to 1 1/4 inches by about 9 1/4 inches and then dovetailed the end. The green die cut was part of the kit, and so I layer that on top of the blue piece of paper. I've started bringing in some of the die cuts that were on the original design for the left-hand page, but I'm starting to feel like there's too much going on in that corner with the embellishment cluster I've already created for the right-hand page. I'm also bringing in some of the other die cuts that were in the original instructions just to see how I like them. But as I begin placing things down, I realize that the page is starting to get a little too busy for me. I'm going to concentrate on creating the embellishment cluster for the bottom left of my left-hand page. I do love the brown sticker that says Nature Rules that's supposed to be included on this layout. I'm going to use that as the anchor for my left-hand embellishment cluster. I'm working on making sure that I have a visual triangle with the three embellishment cluster areas for my layout. And this is when I realized that these embellishments are not working out for me where I had originally placed them. I try moving them up on the page and realized that still isn't going to work for me. The cross section of the log is too big of a circle to be placed next to the other circle that's on my right-hand page, and so it's creating too much busyness in that corner. I end up taking the wood piece out completely and instead just using this flag and the two chevrons. So it helps create a little bit more interest on my left-hand page, but feels more cohesive with the embellishment cluster that's on the right-hand page. Now that I have the rest of my die cuts and stickers in place, I do bring in this sticker from the sheet that says Better Together. I thought that that worked nicely with the pictures, and I also wanted to bring in a little bit more green into this embellishment cluster. These pictures were of the first time that I ever took my youngest son hiking, who you can see in the carrier I'm wearing on my chest. He was 6 weeks old at the time, and the weather was beautiful for February in South Dakota, so my older kids and I decided to go hike at one of our favorite hiking trails in the Black Hills. You can see that there's still a bunch of ice and snow on the trail, but the air temperatures were beautiful, and so it was a great day for us to get outside. So I'm using my Stampin' Up! Journaling pen to document some of those details. I'll make sure that I add journaling to the circle in the second of the embellishment clusters as well to make sure that I have the full story captured. The Weekend Adventures workshop was one of the items I packed for a recent 4-day scrapbooking retreat that I attended. If you'd like me to do a video on what I packed for my retreat to make sure that I hadn't overpacked, comment retreat and I'll put that video together. And with that, this layout's complete. I'm really happy with how it turned out and the changes that I made to the left-hand page to make it work more cohesively with my pictures and the right-hand page. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and craft on.